Hello. Hey, hello, crochetpreneurs and aspiring crochet CEOs. If you are ready to start or grow your profitable crochet business, sell your products, sell your patterns, even on a budget, I'm going to show you how. So stick around. And later, I'm going to share an exciting way that I am going to prove all of those myths that are keeping you stuck wrong. So, if you're new here, my name is Pam Grice. I'm the Crochetpreneur, and I am on a mission to help 100,000 women create financial freedom through crochet. And you, right now, are on the best place on the internet to learn tips and tricks for building a profitable crochet business, for encouragement in that process, maybe a little tough love along the way too, but I am your biggest cheerleader, and I can't wait to watch you make it happen. So, how about we get into what I wanted to share with you this morning on Monday Morning Crochet Business Chat. And welcome to our first Monday Morning Crochet Business Chat that's actually taking place on Monday morning. Yay! Here we are on YouTube. We're also live streaming on Facebook at the same time. I'm going to share a little bit with you, and then I'm going to go read the comments and answer any questions that you might have. So let me get into it. This is our topic, how to start a crochet. Look at, I have this errant piece of hair. Sorry about that. We're just going to ignore it. How to start a crochet business, even on a budget. I know a lot of people are hesitant to start a crochet business because they are believing a lot of things that aren't true, and that's keeping them stuck. So really, to start a crochet business, all you need is one skein of yarn, one crochet hook, and one crochet pattern. It's as easy as that. But a lot of people are believing myths. Let me turn this off. A lot of people are believing myths like, hobby crocheters are my competition. So why should I even start selling crochet if there are hobby crocheters who don't care about making a profit, who are charging $10 for a hat, and they just want to buy more yarn? I just want you to know that those people are not your competition if you're doing business right. I'm going to show you how to do business right in just a moment. Those people aren't your competition. Please take that belief and kick it to the curb. It's keeping you stuck, and it's just not true. The next one is that people don't value crochet because it's old-fashioned or it's just not hip. And I'm here to tell you it is hip. People are excited about crochet, and people will pay for it. So if the inverse was true, if people don't care about crochet and they won't pay for it, why are so many people making a full-time income selling crochet? It's because this is a myth. Next, the market is saturated. I won't be seen online, or everyone's selling the same thing. There's nothing that makes me special. I'm not going to get found. All of these things are not true, because I say this over and over and over again. The market is not saturated with your kind of awesome. If you're operating out of a lack of confidence or out of a mediocre mindset, or I'm just going to throw some things on the internet and see if they sell, sure, the marketplace is saturated with that. But that's not you. You want to start a profitable crochet business that's a real brand, that's going to make you money, and you're going to invest time in creating quality products. That is awesome, and the marketplace is not saturated with awesome. So don't worry about this myth. It's not true. Next, I need a large following. I only have my mom and my auntie and my best friend following me on Instagram, and so no one's going to buy from me. And the reality is that that's not true. You have an entire worldwide marketplace out there waiting to find the products that you sell, and your job is to get your products in front of them. So you don't need a large following. You can start from scratch, and I'm going to show you how over the course of some time. I'm going to share that again in a little bit. But you don't need a large following in order to make sales. You need one customer to start with. That's all you need. Next, I need a lot of cash, or I need a lot of inventory to start. Like I said, you need one product. You don't need a lot of cash. You need a skein of yarn, a crochet hook, and a pattern that you're going to make. So let's ignore this. I'm going to show you how to start with what you have, and over time get to the place you need where you have the money to invest in your business to actually start building a profitable, sustainable business. All right, so where do you start? A lot of people just want to start with, I'm gonna make a product, and I'm gonna throw it on the internet, or I'm gonna see if someone will buy it. That's not the best place to start. Some people can make a business like that, but it's not the best place to start. So the best place to start is to ask yourself, what will be my niche? So many people are starting from a place of, I'm just going to make things I like, I'm going to make everything, and I'm going to sell them all. And that doesn't attract people who, like we said earlier, will value your products, see the value in them, understand that you're a professional, and be willing to pay the price you need to charge in order to make a profit. So let's figure out your niche. That could be fashion accessories for teenage girls, like trendy hip fashion accessories. It could be nursery items, it could be baby products, it could be home decor. But I want you to think about, what is it that you want to sell, and who do you want to sell to? It's really important to think about, who do you want your ideal customer to be? And typically I walk my clients through the whole process of identifying who's their target customer so that they can create their marketing and their products toward that exact customer. And that's what's going to get you found, is speaking to your ideal customer in everything that you do, through your branding, through all of your marketing, your social media posts, all of your products. Everything is going out to that ideal customer, again, who's really interested in your niche. So I want you to think about, who do I want to sell to? What's my niche? Who do I want to sell to? Then, what are they willing to spend money on? This is an important piece, right? You might know, like, hey, I want to make, I'm kind of obsessed with right now what I'm thinking about with my own business. So I want to make hats. Who do I want to sell to? I want to sell to environmentally conscious women. What are they willing to spend money on? So if I'm thinking about environmentally conscious women, what are they willing to spend money on is things that are environmentally friendly, right? So maybe I won't use acrylic yarns, or I won't use animal products. You have to think about, who's your customer, what do they want to spend money on, and how do you speak to that, right? So maybe they're thinking about market bags. They want a market bag made from cotton because they want all vegan materials. They want it to be recyclable, or even made from recycled products. If I can put all of that into one product, I have an automatic sell. So again, put those things together. What do you want to sell? Who do you want to sell to? And what are they willing to spend money on? And then, as you consider your product line, you need to ask, how can I make and price products for profit? So I might say, hey, I'm going to make a market bag. Well, the market bag takes me 4 hours to make. It might not cost me much because cotton yarn is not that expensive, but can I make it for a profit? Might I have to charge $50 to $60 for this market bag? Are my customers willing to pay that? Is my brand that high end that they're going to pay for that? Or is there a way that I can shift the perceived value of that product in order to charge what I need to charge? So I can do that through my copy, I can do that through my branding, I can do that through my yarn choices, I can do that through my photography. All of those things will increase the perceived value of that product so that you can charge what you need to charge. So if I need to charge $50, $60 for a market bag, I need to get some high-end photos, high-end lifestyle photos, maybe even get that market bag in the hands of an influencer who can get the word out about that. All right, next, where are you going to sell? So you could sell starting on Etsy, which is where I started, or I actually started at craft fairs. You can sell at craft fairs, you can sell on Etsy, you can sell on your own website, you can sell on Facebook, Instagram, There are hundreds of places on the internet where you could sell your products. You can also sell in person, at pop-up shops, on consignment. You can sell wholesale. Think about what you want to do, how you want to grow your business, and where you want to sell. And then finally, how do I make it legal? So this is going to be different for wherever you live. Check with your local government, check with your local small business association, and get your business legal. That might mean registering, getting a sales tax license, registering with the Secretary of State. What else? Getting your own bank account, and maybe even getting a post office box. And you can do that gradually over time. If you need to, I would start out just asking, do you need a sales tax license, and do you need to register your business? Your small business association can help you answer that. And that is how you start a crochet business. But I'm going to walk you through how to do this on a budget so you don't get overwhelmed and you understand what the process might look like for you. And the way I'm going to do that first is I am going to do an experiment to show you that this is possible. So what I'm going to do, those of you who know me know that I have a successful Etsy shop. I am a six-figure Etsy seller. I'm the top 1% of Etsy shops worldwide. But I'm going to put all that to the side, and I'm going to start a brand new Etsy shop. it's going to be anonymous. Hopefully you guys won't find me. I want it to be as replicable as possible, and I'm going to do it in a way that doesn't bring in my existing customers, my friends and family, or anything. I'm going to just try and do it kind of blind. No one knows what the shop's name's going to be. No one knows what my new social media accounts are going to be. All of my accounts are starting at 0. My ultimate goal, and we'll see if I can do it, is to 3 months from now get the Etsy Star Seller badge. So that means that I meet all of their criteria for that badge and I make some sales. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a $150 investment and the stock that I have on hand. I feel like this is a fair way to start. Maybe you don't have $150. I'm going to talk to you in just a little bit about how to save up that money in order to get that money to invest in your business. And this investment is about things other than yarn. So your $150 investment, I'm going to show you exactly where I'm going to spend that money. But all of us have stock on hand that we can go through, pick and choose what we're going to sell. So I'm going to go through any stock that I have on hand and decide, does it meet the criteria for my new brand that I'm starting? And then I'm just going to go from there. So before we go on, I just want to say, if you're enjoying this, if you're learning something, if you've learned something so far, go ahead and please click the like button so that we please the algorithm of Facebook and Instagram, so it shares it to anyone else who might be interested. And if you haven't already subscribed, click that subscribe button. Okay, we're going to move on to, what if you don't have $150 to invest in starting your business? What if you don't have a bunch of inventory on hand? So I'm going to tell you what we need to do is start with one. Start with one product. So many people say, I can't start an Etsy shop because I don't have enough product. I just want you to start with one product, get it online somewhere. You can get it on Facebook, you can get it on Instagram, you can get it on an Etsy shop, and go from there. So you'll start with one, and then you're going to reinvest your gross profits. 50% of your gross profits you're going to reinvest in your business until you have $150 to really hunker down and start. So what that looks like is, here we go. That worked. I wasn't sure it was going to work. Okay, so what we do, start with one. We are going to invest $5. That's for our one skein of yarn. We already have a crochet hook. If you don't have a crochet hook, you're probably not ready to start a crochet business. So I just want you to invest $5, buy some nice yarn, and create a product that you think is going to sell. So whether that's a hat or whether it's a planter or a wall hanging, whatever it is, and this is just all hypothetical, but if you take $5, you sell that item, it takes you an hour to make. All right, you sell that item for $25. You're going to take 50% of that. All right, you're going to reinvest $10 and you're going to save $2. So that's your 50% of 25. All right, and so this comes down to the next line, your $10 reinvestment. Now you make 2 products and you sell those 2 products for a gross sales amount of $50. You reinvest 20 and you save 10. And then you, as you reinvest that $20 down on the next line, you create 4 products. You sell those products again, $25 a piece. You get $100 in gross sales. You reinvest 40 and save 10. And you keep doing that process where you double the amount that you're reinvesting and selling until you have done that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And you end up with a savings of $142. Okay, this is not $150, but I'm telling you we're pretty close. So I want to get rid of this. Hang on. There we go. All right, so that's where we go. Take $8 out of your profits and stick that with that, and you have $150. You might be saying, well, where am I supposed to sell these things? So here are some places that you can sell for free. You can sell on Facebook Marketplace. You know, if you keep this to your local people, then you don't have to worry about shipping. You can arrange for pickup. A safe place to do that would be to arrange for pickup at a Starbucks or at the local police station or at the library. I don't recommend having people come to your house unless you know and trust them. So just arrange for a local pickup. You don't have to worry about shipping. So Facebook Marketplace, Facebook groups where that's allowed. In my area, we have different moms groups that allow for handmade sellers to sell on certain days of the week. So I would look for those local selling groups or just local interest groups where you might be able to sell your products. Next, you could do a pop-up shop. So I have considered, we have, even though we live on top of a mountain in the middle of nowhere, we do have a highway that's about 15 miles away, and around here that's close, that has a mercantile shop. And I've considered seeing if I could set up a pop-up shop right on that highway. So as people drive by, they could come and buy my products from the pop-up shop. And I think it would be really popular. I just have to find a time to do that. But when I do, I will share that with you and let you know how it goes. But setting up a pop-up shop either in a parking lot, at a shop, or even in your home and inviting other makers that sell complementary items so you all attract the same target customer, you could plan that and invite all of your friends, invite other people on Facebook groups to come to your home and shop in an at-home pop-up shop. You could also sell to friends and family. That's always a great place to start. You know, sometimes that's where we have to start before we start actually making money. Or you can sell on Instagram, either through Instagram sales posts or through Instagram stories. You could host a live sale. You can do that on Instagram or on your Facebook page, host a live sale and invite people to come. All right. So you might be asking, where do you invest this $150 to have it actually make a difference? So as I work through my experiment that I'm doing, I'm going to share updates with you every week on how it's going. But this is where I'm investing my money. And you can, if you're watching the replay, or you can just come back and pause this and write this down if you want to, or I will go ahead and add it into the description after we're done with this video. But you can see right here, I'm going to register my business. I know in Colorado, it's $20 to register your business, so I'm going to do that. I already have a sales tax license. That's $16. I didn't add that here, but I could definitely take that out of my PR shipping and do the $16 to get a sales tax license as well. I'm going to open an Etsy shop, and in order to do that, I'm going to take $50. So part of that is for, I have it probably backwards, part of that is for listings, which cost 20 cents a piece. Part of that is reserve funds for shipping for any sales that I make, because Etsy does hold on to funds, so I can't reinvest those until Etsy pays me the money. So I want a buffer of some shipping money to reinvest. And then I am going to put $10 in ads just to see how that goes. So I'm going to open my Etsy shop. I'm also going to get my domain name, just because as soon as you start your business, I want you to reserve your domain name so that someone else doesn't snag it. Even if you don't open your own website right now, I just want you to have that domain name. And on Namecheap, I actually just purchased mine for my new brand yesterday, and I got it for $8.88. So you can get it for $10 or less. Next, I'm going to plan for shipping. So I'm going to buy poly mailers. So those are $15 for 100 poly mailers. I'm going to go to the dollar store and get tissue paper that matches my brand. And I'm also going to get thank you cards that match my brand. At this point, I'm not going to get custom thank you cards because that is an investment. So I'm just going to get generic thank you cards that are in my brand colors, and I'm going to write handwritten thank you notes to anyone who purchases. I'm also going to get print at home stickers. So I checked the ones that I want. The 2-inch by 2-inch stickers are $14. I'm going to print those at home with my brand logo. Eventually I will order those from Vistaprint or Print Runner or Sticker U, one of those. Those are all my favorites. I will order those in vinyl, and those will go on both the tissue paper and the outside of my shipping packages. Finally, business cards. I'm also going to do those print at home for now, and eventually I will, or if I can find a great coupon for Vistaprint, I might purchase them for Vistaprint. Vistaprint business cards definitely are a higher quality than the print at home kind, so I may do that. And finally, PR shipping. What the heck does that mean? PR shipping means I'm going to find some influencers who are followed by my target audience. They might be fashion influencers, they might just be mom influencers, or environmentally conscious influencers, whatever it is that matches my brand. And I'm going to send them some of my product. I'm not going to ask them to post it on their social media. I'm not going to instruct them on what they need to do with this gift. I'm just going to send them a gift of my product in hopes that they do share it, either in an Instagram story or some other way. So that's what I'm going to do. Other ideas that I might have are to send product to photographers in return for great photos. That's another thing on my list that I might do for PR. And in that case, I will need to send some product. So this is how I am going to start my anonymous Etsy shop, in hopes that, whoops, I'm trying to get myself back on the screen. There we go. In hopes that I can prove to you that those myths that are keeping you stuck are not true. That's the plan. What do you think? I am ready to, I'm taking down my post-it notes. I'm ready to go look at comments and see what, oh shoot, is there something I missed with the sound? I hope everyone can hear me. If not, we're in trouble. So I'm going to scroll. Here I go. I'm going to start from the top and just scroll down and answer any questions you have before letting you get back to actually working on your business. Not that this isn't working on your business. Learning is always helpful. So thank you, Katie. Hooked by Katie is here. She is our moderator for the day. I'm sorry I didn't mention that earlier. She is always a great help. Hello, Austria. Welcome. Good morning, Bonnie and Catherine. Hello. I'm so glad you guys are here. Brazil. Hi, Brazil. Did you know I spent a month in Brazil back in 1989? That was a long time, or maybe it was 2000. It's a beautiful place. I'm still obsessed with Brazilian food. Okay. I'm going to scroll by all of the hellos. All right. There's so many crochet items on the runways right now. My teenage daughter tells me that it is very in right now. Something about everyone being stuck at home and wanting to learn a new hobby has really spurred interest in crochet. All right. Hello, Massachusetts. I have a question. Excellent. I have a question. If I do have more than one niche, should I be in separate Etsy shops? I make toys, home decor, and then my friend orders accessories for her rescue greyhounds. My personal opinion is that yes, I want your shop to have one target customer, because when people are confused, they leave your shop. And so if they get to your shop and they're like, oh, I thought this was a home decor shop, and then they're like, oh no, it's really Walmart, or it's really a flea market store where you're just doing everything, right? So you're not a specialist. They see specialization as something special. So I would, if it were me, either pick one of those niches and really build your following and build your shop, and then start the next one, and then start the next one. You don't have to. If you can make it work, you can make it work. But I really feel like it would work better to have a different shop for every target customer. And that means a different social media as well. I know that's a lot of extra work, but I have in the past run three profitable Etsy shops at the same time, totally different markets. One was jewelry, one was art for dog lovers, and the other one was crochet. So even though yours are all crochet, they're still different niches. And if you can, without being overwhelmed, I would recommend doing it 3 shops. If you can't, do everything you can to make your shop look cohesive. Lisa's going to set up and open her shop tomorrow. I am super psyched for you. It's so easy, you guys. I mean, some people wait months and months and months to do their shop. And like, I had this idea 2 days ago, and I'm going to open my shop today. I already have my logo. I already have my social media accounts. I already have my domain. I'm going to open my shop tomorrow. It's so easy. Go do it. Okay. If anyone wants to start a crochet business in Austria, I can help with information. It took me 3 days to figure out the legals. Excellent. So if you're in Austria, connect with Vegan Crochet, and she will help you figure out how to navigate all of that red tape stuff. Yes, Katie linked my podcast episode on Do I Need 2 Businesses? Because I have 2 target customers. Excited for this experiment. Thank you. UK is here. All right. Thing to put items in an artisan shop, but wasn't sure how they handle that in the shop. So if you're going to put things in a boutique or marketplace, just call them and ask them how they do it. Most shops will do a contract with you. They'll have 35 between 50%. Hi, Kevin. I'm doing a live video. How are you?
Great. Sorry.
Are you going to? Oh, you want to feed this?
I'll be going to shop shortly.
Okay. See ya. Welcome to Camper Life.
Is that too much noise?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
So, for those of you that don't know, we're building our dream house. We're in our camper until the house is done. So, it kind of creates chaos sometimes, but we're figuring it out. Yes, call them, ask how they do it. $16 for domain name, Crystal said. Is there something amiss? I don't know if there's anything amiss with the sound. I hope not. I do have my air conditioner on. It's going to be, let's see, it's 84 degrees here. I just don't want to be all gross. Is there a blog post or module in the CBA about sending to influencers? There isn't right now. It's in the works. I need to test this and see how it works, and then I will report back to CBA and create a module on it. I've been in contact with okay. Do you invest money into social media for your business? Do you know of anyone who does? So, I don't know what you mean about investing money in your social media. Social media is free. If you're talking about hiring a VA to do the work for you, I've definitely done that in the past. I like to do my own social media because I want to talk to my own followers. I don't want someone else to do that for me. I certainly would allow a VA to do um, quote posts and those kinds of things, but I do all the interacting myself. Katie's doing a great job. Yay, Katie. Thank you so much. If we have questions later, can we email you? Please don't email me, just because if you're in CBA, you can ask a question in our CBA Facebook group. If you're not in CBA, which is the Crochetpreneur Business Academy, you can leave a question in the free Facebook group, which just do a search for Crochetpreneurs. You can find my free Facebook group for crochet business owners. But I have like 100,000 followers if you put together all of my social media, and if everybody emailed me when they had a question, I would never ever get any work done. But you can leave a comment here as well, and I will check back. So I will do my best to answer your question. I don't want you to think I'm saying like, oh, I don't care about your question. I do. I just also care about my sanity. So CBA members have to come first because they are my clients, and then I will come to social media and answer any questions as soon as I have time. I hope that sounds okay. Thanks for doing this case study. Yeah, looking forward to it. I am excited to share it. You guys, I am really pumped. I was so excited to create my new brand that's totally different from my regular brand. I'm just so excited. I can't wait to I'll share details along the way of how it's going, and then whether I do or don't get the Etsy star in 3 months, I'm going to share like the whole shop with you, just so you can see what it's all about. What do you include in your packages for PR shipping? Business cards, magnetic stickers. So for PR shipping, I will probably put a business card. Yes, I would probably put a sticker that they can put on their water bottle if I have them. If I don't have them, I don't have them right now, so I won't do that. And I will send a product with a branded label on it. So I forgot to add that to my expenses. Branded labels. Either leather or faux leather or cork or something like that. A label with your brand name on it is very important for public relations. So I will just send them say, I love your work. Say something nice that shows that you know who they are, what they do, and just say, I just wanted to send you this gift. I hope you like it. And that's it. And you just hope that they, typically, they will share. So I've sent mine to Courtney Respis from Biggest Loser, only because we have met. I know her. So I sent that to her. She's got lots and lots of followers. I sent one to a lady from Shipping Wars because I loved watching Shipping Wars, and she always wore handmade hats. So I sent her one of those. She shared it on social media. Courtney shared hers on social media. I have sent through the artisan group, I sent to a costume designer for Mariah Carey. I have sent as a swag bag gift for the Emmy Awards. Emmys or Grammys? Emmy Awards. And that was given to a bunch of people in the media, and so that was shared in different publications and online. There are lots of ways to do this. But my first suggestion would be to find influencers who your exact target customer follows and just send them a gift. Follow them on social media, engage with them on social media, send them a gift. Just see what happens. I'm getting a lot of visitors, but no sales. I'm thinking I have to take a new and better photos and really work on SEO. If you're getting a lot of visitors, that means maybe your SEO is working, or maybe your SEO is not working. You might be getting visitors who aren't actually your target customer. And yes, better photos always help. And then also look at your copy, because if people are coming to your site, they're clicking because they like your photo, and then they read your copy, or they see your shop and it's not set up properly, then they don't buy. So it's all of those pieces together. Can you sell just yarn on Etsy, or does it have to be finished pieces? I have a lot of yarn. You can sell yarn. You just list it as a supply. I have a question. Can I start with $75 as a budget and go from there, or do I need to go higher? You can start with $75. So remember in that example that I showed, I started with $5. So you can start with $75, figure out what are the most important things for you to invest in, and go from there. So you don't need to buy ads on Facebook to begin with. You don't need to have business cards to begin with. So there's things you don't have to have. Just think about what would be the best for you to invest in. I'm going to release my first pattern soon. Any tips on how best I should go about releasing? I have an entire pattern launch worksheet checklist that's on my website. Go to crochetpreneur.com and search pattern launch, and you should get what you're looking for. If you don't, come back here and comment, and I will put a direct link to it. I will have to do a little bit of searching to find the actual downloadable checklist, but I have a checklist that'll walk you through that whole process. Do you send handwritten thank you notes to customers on Etsy who purchase your digital products? I don't. What I send them is a message on Facebook. Every night I go in, on Etsy. Every night I go into my Etsy shop and find my orders for the day, and I have kind of a form letter that says, hi, and I put in their name. Thank you so much for visiting the shop. Thank you for ordering. I hope you I hope you easily downloaded your pattern. If you have any trouble, here are some tips. I also say if you're on a device, an iPhone or tablet, and you're having trouble, be sure to open Etsy in a browser rather than on the app, and that will help you download your product. If you have any questions, respond to this convo and I will help in any way I can. And be sure to share your finished products on social media or in your review when you leave your 5-star review. I also say now that the Star Seller program is out, I say if you feel like leaving anything less than 5-star review, if there's any trouble, please send me a message so I can ensure that you have a 5-star experience, because I really want them not to give me a 4-star review. So I send that every night to anybody who's purchased that day. And I set it up as a snippet in Etsy so that it just, it's like literally a 10-second process. So if I have 10 orders today, it's like 2 minutes to send those messages. It's super easy. So it feels, I say their name, all of that, so that I try to make that connection with them. How much stock should I have before I start selling? So I mentioned earlier, start with one. You need one piece. All you need is one piece to start selling. If you're doing a craft show or something like that and you need lots of inventory, you can check out my previous video on craft fair inventory. You can just come to the Crochetpreneur YouTube channel and look. There's a video specifically about planning your inventory. It seems like dishcloths and like are selling really well. I'm thinking maybe I should concentrate on that. Sure. If I'm making one thing but in different colors, do I make separate listings for each colors? Or are they just variations? I suggest you do both of those options. You create a listing with variations, and that's your made to order listing. And then you have listing for each different color, because you can use specific keywords for your different color items. So you can do blue, what is it that you're making? Whatever, blue winter hat, purple winter hat. And so you can use that specific color as one of your keywords, and it will help you get found in search. So both options are good. And even I have listed like blue winter hat, and then I still put all of my variations in there. I'll just use the picture of the blue winter hat and use that keyword, and then I'll make another listing, and then I'll just put them in the category of crochet winter hats will be my category. That way I reuse that same keyword over and over. I hope that makes sense. But I really, to fill up your shop with items, list every item individually, and then create one made to order listing where they can pick from the different variables. How do you go about getting a domain name? So I use Namecheap. You just go to namecheap.com, you type in the domain name you're looking for, and it will tell you if it's available and how much it costs. And you could do it from GoDaddy. I don't like them, so I don't use them. I really like Namecheap. If it's not available, then you know it's not available. And I don't recommend that you do a .co or a .net or a .shop or a .me. People are used to typing .com, so try and get the .com for your business name. And that's why I really recommend you look if the domain name is available before you solidify your domain name. Because if someone else is already using it, especially if they're a crocheter, don't use that business name, right? So that's what I did when I was creating my brand new brand. I had a couple of ideas. I looked up the domain names, and my favorite one was not taken, so I just went with that. And I'm not going to tell you what it's called. I'll tell you in 3 months. I ordered Done is Better Than Perfect stickers and thought of you while doing so. Awesome. That's fun. I'm an overthinker and keep saying I don't have enough product or enough money to start. Well, now you know that's a lie. So let's kick that to the curb and move on, because overthinking is a habit that you can break. Saying you don't have enough product is not true, and saying you don't have enough money is not true. I just proved that in what I just shared earlier. So Lily says hi to Kevin. You guys are fun. Kevin is wanting to build a fence today, so you're looking great. Thank you. Being a vegan has been really good for me. I posted my new pattern. Yay! Great question. Okay. And we're just going to go until an hour. So just so that you guys know, if you have additional questions, I'll come back and answer them in the comments. Question from Fiona. I have no idea how to price blankets. I've been commissioned to make a yoga blanket. I have no idea how to price it. Okay. I'm worried that if my hobby becomes commercial, will I stop enjoying my craft? So if you price your items right and you are making money from your business, it's pretty enjoyable. So ask anyone who's making a profit. It's pretty enjoyable to make a profit. I don't mind it. However, there are bits and pieces that I don't enjoy. I don't enjoy making custom pieces because I like to make what I like to make. So I sell mostly ready to ship. You don't know how to price blankets, go to crochetpreneur.com and look up pricing. Katie, thank you. I was going to say, Katie, can you look up that article? Katie posted it here on a crochet pricing strategy. That's the strategy I use for pricing all of my items. So that should help. How do you get an address to send to? Most influencers will have an address readily available because they want you to send them things. So check their YouTube channel. You'll see in all of my YouTube descriptions, I have my address right at the bottom. Most influencers will have their address either in their link tree or on their website or on their YouTube channel. Their addresses are usually pretty easy to find. I have my beanies, blankets, etc., family and friends and people that I knew would bring them comfort. How do I now have them post on social media, as many wanted to help and support me by doing that? So I would just, if it's friends and family, they're probably on your friends list on Facebook. So I would create a post on my personal Facebook profile and say, hey, so many of you had asked how you can help me with my crochet business. If you've ever received any of my products and you want to help me get the word out, this is my brand. Tag me at whatever, put your brand name, and say, please just share a post on social media of your product, share how you love it. Be sure to follow me on social media, and when I share things, reshare that so that other people will find it. Like, comment, all of these things are free. All of these things will help me grow my business. And that's all. Just ask people. People don't really know how social media works if they're not in business. So if you just inform them and say, did you know that when I put a post on social media, Facebook won't show it to people unless somebody comments or somebody likes it. So if you would like and comment on my social media posts, that would be a huge free thing that you can do to help me with my business. Okay, do you attach branded tags to dishcloths? If so, what material stands up to lots of use? So I don't, if anybody can answer that, I don't make dishcloths. So if anybody can answer that, please do. How do I set up shop properly if I only have one pattern? They click and it's just one pattern. Yep, that's the way it is for now. You can even put in your header, more patterns coming, or you're in your banner, more patterns coming. You can put in your announcement. Thank you for checking out my first pattern. It has had rave reviews, like let them know, like I'm not a novice. This has been tested or it's been tech edited so that they can rest assured that it's not just someone who doesn't know how to write a pattern. Say, I have more patterns coming. Be sure to favorite my shop so you don't miss out on anything. And then you can also give them a link to your email. That's what I suggest. It's fine to have one thing. We all start somewhere, right? We start somewhere and we grow. It makes me really discouraged and sad when I find other sellers selling similar or same items as me, but listed for half my price. I don't think my prices are unfair or really high. Okay, stop looking at other people. Those people have a different target customer than you, and those people aren't making money. So we don't want to be like them. They're not stealing customers from you. People who will purchase from them are not people who would purchase from you. So your job is to create a brand that looks like it's deserving of their money. So I really want you to, like all of you, everyone who is struggling with this, thinking that these people who are undercutting your prices are somehow your competition. They're not. Like, Nordstrom doesn't go around complaining about Walmart charging 1/3 of their prices for products. They have totally different customers. If you're going to shop at Nordstrom's, you probably are not going to buy, like if you're looking for a dress at Nordstrom, you're not going to go to Walmart and buy a dress. It's not the same target customer. So choosing to believe that myth and let it keep you stuck is a choice. And so this is the tough love piece. You're choosing to believe that because it's easier to believe that than to actually move forward in your business. So let's quit believing that. That's my tough love. I love you. I want you to do well. I don't want you to abuse yourself with beliefs that aren't true. Those people aren't your competition. They're not hurting your business at all. How much time do you allow yourself to fill made to order item listings? When I did made to order, I would the most I would do, aside from when I had a viral product and it was like 3 months fulfillment, that's a totally different thing. The most I would do is a week because people are used to Amazon at this point and they don't want to wait forever. However, if you start getting more and more orders, you can shift your fulfillment time. So if like right now things are slow, you can fulfill, if you get 1 order a day, you can fulfill those orders. If you start getting more orders, then A, raise your prices, and then B, shift your fulfillment time to 2 weeks. I typically wouldn't go more than 2 weeks because people will just go somewhere else to buy. So that you don't fall behind and begin. Right. I need to take a drink. You guys, I saw a report today that says Colorado has the worst air quality, the second or the top, the worst air quality in the world right now. And I have friends going to the hospital with asthma attacks. All the smoke from California is really, really terrible. Okay, so I need to take a drink. It was like really bothering me. How much time do you allow yourself? Okay, so you don't fall behind. A fellow vegan, yes, there are lots of us vegan crocheters now. I had to go vegan due to medical issues, but I have found that like, hey, this is a good deal. So it's been really good for me. I'm struggling with pricing my items too, so I can cover Etsy fees and still make a profit. Okay, go to my pricing. Sorry, I keep saying Go to my pricing post on my Crochetpreneur blog. It will help you. It will help you make a profit. E-rank is great for calculating profit. Okay. According to my lease, I cannot have a business at my home address. Is it okay to set up a P.O. box instead? Yes, I recommend you set up a P.O. box because with your email list, you have to have an address on all of the emails that you send out to your email list. And I don't really want everyone to know where I live, even though, I mean, you could search public records to find out. So anyway, I do recommend a P.O. box if you want to purchase one. Yes. I have to admit I'm not on Facebook and only on LinkedIn. Okay. I don't know about LinkedIn for selling. So, but you don't have to be on Facebook. I recommend you get on Instagram. Instagram is growing in its ability to make sales, and also get on Pinterest. Do you use Etsy to feed into your email list opt-in or just via website? Yes, I use Etsy to feed into my email opt-in. I have an opt-in and it's in my shop announcement. It's also in every shop listing. And I also have a graphic that I'm adding to all of my listings that says get 10% off your purchase today when you subscribe to my newsletter. And when they do that, I give them a code and they get 10% off. How do you find a tech editor and what is the going rate of pay? So go on to Crochetpreneur, the Crochetpreneurs Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/Crochetpreneurs with an S, and ask for tech editors, or you could do a search on Google. Christine Mullen is my tech editor, and she's quite busy, but she might help. Different tech editors have different price ranges. Emily at Fiat Fiber Art. There are many, many more. I don't have them all in my head, but if you go into the Crochetpreneurs group and say, who do you use for a tech editor? A lot of people will share and let you know who they use. Christine Mullen, yes. I would be interested to know how you have people share on social media to support you. You were responding to Yvonne. You just post on social media, and you you could create some brand ambassadors, have people that always share what you post, or you just create shareable posts, things that people want to share. Are there good sources for quality wholesale yarn that don't require huge minimum orders? Minimum orders for wholesale yarn is tough. I know Lion Brand, you need to purchase $500 for your first wholesale order and then $250 after that. So the thing that I did the first time I made a wholesale order was I got in with some other crocheters. So I met some ladies at a craft fair, and we all were using yarn from the same company, which at that time was Lion Brand. And so we all went together and made a wholesale purchase and split the yarn, and then from then on we could manage it on our own. So that's an idea. Thank you for your time. P.O. boxes. You can use the street address of the post office and add your P.O. box number as the number. That way it looks like a street address. But this only works with P.O. boxes that are actual U.S. Postal Service. Yes. Okay, I got through all the comments. So you guys, my back is starting to hurt. I usually do 15-minute Monday morning crochet business chat. I'm testing out this new 1-hour format. Let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, it's a lot, but I love answering your questions. So this has been good. I'm so glad that you guys came. Be sure to subscribe so that you get notifications of next week's Monday morning crochet business chat. And I will be posting other videos throughout the week, probably not this week, but throughout the week as I get better at making videos. And yeah, thanks for coming. I am going to let y'all go now. All right, like, subscribe, do all the things. sign up for the Crochetpreneur email newsletter. There are free resources listed in the description. If you have any questions, leave a comment, and that's it. I'm trying to sign up for the pattern writing course, but the 50% off button takes me to the homepage. Okay, I don't know what's happening. 50% off button. Peggy, you send me an email to pam@crochetpreneur.com and we'll get that figured out for you. Yeah, those of you who are interested in learning to sell patterns, I do have a pattern writing course that's very affordable. All right, I'm gonna let you go. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll be back next Monday to talk on a new topic, and I'll let you know how things are going with my brand new shop. All right, take care, you guys. Bye.